studio, Adams Oshiomhole, to bring us up to speed with understanding what all of these means. It's nice to have you join us right now.
Thank you so much.
Great. Now, we have seen several, what a lot of people will call crisis within the party at different times, but certainly reconciliation upon reconciliation sometimes bring all of these things to an end. Other times it turns out in the ways that, based on permutation, a way people don't really understand. But most impression or perception is that Adams Oshiomhole has been a very great mobilizer for the party. What is at the root of the challenges that he has, really?
Thank you so much, Mike. I will start by saying that you are not far from the fact that Comrade Adams Oshiomhole has brought in sanity to our party. He has brought in diligence, and he has brought in rule of law and compliance to our constitution. Haven't I said that it's not a big deal that a lot of people will react to his comradeship, his resistance to impunity by some elements? If you recall, during the Obasanjo era, the governors are the most powerful. They dictate to the president, they dictate to the national chairman, and guide how the party will be run. But when Comrade comes on board, he affirmed to them that I am going to respect you guys as a state governor. I haven't been a governor myself, but the party guideline must be strictly adhered to. And that cost him a lot of trouble. But what has happened really is good for our democracy. Gaydon is my very good friend. And I will say this to you, that most of the people against Comrade Adams Oshiomhole are people who has benefited immensely from his leadership. Some of them couldn't have been governor as of today. Some of them couldn't have been governor. And most of the people who are approaching the president to disgrace or humiliate this guy out of office are majorly a sitting governor that even from the southwest, where we come from. But thank God to the leadership of the president, whom has first time, to my view, shown tremendous reward for good leadership. And if you look at the trend and the genesis of this issue, let's start from Edo State. In Edo politics, when Babanini were there, when Comrade is facing this hardcore politician, these are Second Republic politicians, he faced them, he brought in sanity, one man, one vote to Edo State. He brought in good governance to Edo State. He affirmed the foundation and tenets of progressive in the South-South. Now, the gentleman, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, came on board. In fact, I can give you Philip Shaibu, who is at the forefront of this thing, couldn't have been in House of Rep without Comrade Adams Oshiomhole and God. And we must give kudos. I'm not saying Comrade Adams Oshiomhole is an angel. It's not. He has his shortcomings like you and I.
All right. The leader of the APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, said that part of this is strictly on the issues of 2023 agenda for presidency. What do you make of that?
Yes, I don't want to start by commenting on what Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said, because I'll be partial, because I'm from Southwest. But thank God that in 100 years, you will have an excellent and distinguished man of that nature, maybe one or two of them. And if you notice from Sunday afternoon or Sunday noon, when his statement broke into the progressive family, there is length of succor and leadership. And simultaneously, the president also came out and tell these desperados to relax. Gordon was supposed to contest for a River State governorship election. He resigned. That is the foundation of our constitution, of our party. You can't contest an elective position and you still be a national executive, a working committee member. He has to go back and allow the Oshiomhole-led national working committee to accept and reaffirm his election into the fold. Okay. Now, the gentleman is speaking for his paymaster. But I will employ him to look at the generality of millions of party members.
Party members. Okay. Well, this discussion will certainly continue. There are so many aspects of this issue, and even when it comes to way forward, that we need to understand. Thank you very much, Ibrahim Oshiomhole, for coming on the program.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
All right, an APC stalwart, Ibrahim Oshiomhole, joins me now to bring some analysis to these issues. Ibrahim, nice to see you.
Nice to see you again.
Great.
Mike. Thank you.
Now, in that clip we played there, in that short report, you heard the national chairman, Adams Oshiomhole, talking about understanding and listening to divergent views and all of that. These were things that originally some party members said that they didn't have access to when it comes to listening to them and having an inclusion.
Thank you so much. I think the national chairman has spoken very well, and I think this is a test of time for him. In party politics, everybody is entitled to his own opinion, and accessibility to leadership, to be heard, is always sacrosanct. I believe with this, the national chairman, as a former governor, an experienced leader, both in the labor union, with thousands of Nigerians participating in the early 90s, and as a two-time governor, and now an experience, at least almost 3 years as a national chairman of a leading and a ruling party. This is a lesson. This is a stage for him as well. We're not going to fault him that much, but I will advise that now, all opinions, all concerns should be brought forward. The aggrieved persons should be pacified. All of them should come to the table for the unity and progress of our great party. We believe that even in your matrimonial house, you have some different view. Sometimes my son will want this, my daughter will want this. At the point, I have to call their mother to mediate among both of them, and give and take. I will also call on the good people of Edo State as well to shed their sword. Comrade Adams Oshiomhole still, and he will still be the father of progressive in Edo State. The governor, I will call him also to work with his predecessor, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, and as a national leader of the party. If there are issues, they can sit on a coffee table and agree on certain procedure on how to address. I will not support them humiliating their father figure outside, because when you are not accepted by your people at home, especially the incumbent governor who is your home predecessor at home, it sends a bad signal to others. So I will call on Governor Obaseki to please remember that at least this man for one day has done you good. Should please call the aggrieved party in his own camp to work with this man. This man does not hold an APC. He's not the only one there. A lot of people, I moved from Haiti to ACN. I was there when Comways was campaigning. He came from Lagos. We mobilized from Ogun or Osun to work with him. Now he has left office, and in fairness to Comrade, I'm not speaking for him, and I don't want to speak for him. Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, and confirmed by the governor, has said this man has never requested for a slot. But Comrade believes that my people needs to be protected. These are the people that work to make you a governor. Yeah. Because if you look at Eze Yamu and his election, Eze Yamu is a grand politician, a strong business man. But to even win, that election was keenly contested. To imagine of maybe about 20 or 30,000 different. So it should please work with Comrade. And I believe this the next meeting that will come on today.
Yes.
All of them
will thrash out some of these issues.
And let us move ahead. Okay. 2023 is still far.
Exactly.
It's
3
still
years
very
away.
far. We should focus on the governor, of the governance of this country, our President Muhammadu Buhari, and the party at large will deliver. Right. Nigerians are crying. We have given it to CBN, what they've done under our party, to provide succor for entrepreneurship, for industries, for medical, private sector and all that. We are giving it to what our party are doing. So we call on them to please
let's leave it here now for now. Thank you very much, Ibrahim Oshiomhole, for your time and exposition. Thank you. An APC stalwart, Adams Oshiomhole, joins me now to analyze these issues. Ibrahim, good morning. It's nice to have you join us.
Thank you so much.
Great. Now, the National Working Committee will be meeting today, I think at about 2 p.m. this afternoon. I wonder what you would expect at the meeting today.
Nothing much than reconciliation, reconciliation, reconciliation. I listened to the national chairman carefully. Lessons have been learned. He has added 1 star to his learning badge. He knows that he acknowledged that there are some aggrieved members, even within his executive member, in his state, in different parts of the country, the governors, the National Assembly. If you notice that National Assembly has restrained deliberately to make comments, even the leadership of National Assembly, even Senator Viomagege was caught in making 1 or 2 statements about this whole Buhari. But at the end of the day, he deliberately didn't make comments in favor or against Oshiomhole. Now, I'm not expecting much that the national chairman should show the fatherliness, the leadership, the courage, and the will to put our party together. I have no doubt in him. He will do just that and ensure that the aggrieved member, most especially within his executive, the governors, I propose to him, he should call the meetings of the progressive governor. He should listen to genuine critics. He should go back to the base, the state, meet with the state governor, irrespective of what the governor is doing. There is no way Governor Baseki will count his blessing without Comrade Adams Oshiomhole. There is no way. There is no way he wants to do it. Then, Comrade should now show fatherliness to him, to all of them who are making comments, derogatory comments, or even people who are even deliberately obvious that they are looking for his downfall. He should show forgiveness. He should show mercy. He should call all of them as the father of everybody. By the virtues of our party constitution, he is the father, he is the leader, he is the president of our party. So he should show that this afternoon. He should make sure that they smile out of that national executive meeting.
All right. Are you confident that at the end of today's National Working Committee meeting, everything would have been settled?
I am not. It's not going to be settled 100%, but at least if you can do 50%,
it's a step in the right direction.
That's going to be a very good step in the in the right direction. Then furthermore, tomorrow or next, you should try and meet with the stakeholders. Everything shouldn't go to the president at all times. He is the custodian of our party constitution. You should meet with them. After the meeting today, of course, you should take a tour. Meet different governors. If they can meet him in Abuja, he should come forward and meet all of them. He should go back to Edo State. He should go back to Progressive Governors Chairman. He should go to the Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum. He should meet all the stakeholders and have one-on-one conversation, especially in Ogun State. Also, he should mediate. I thank God for him that he was able to settle between Governor Okorocha and Opuzodinma. There's a circle, there's a level of give and take within that rank. He should come to Ogun State as well, meet with Governor Dapo Abiodun. He's doing well right at this point in time. Dapo Abiodun was able to stabilize the state, and what we need right now is to bring the other aggrieved, the former governor, together for everybody to come forward. So he can have a lovely night on bed, and party can run and prepare ahead of time. Most of our policies can be dished out. Nigerians can feel our impact and stop all these brouhaha and rancors within the party. So I expect him to show a robust leadership today, and I expect nothing but the best from him. And I wish the national chairman all the best in his new assignment.
Thank you very much, Adams Oshiomhole, for your time.